All right, traders. Happy Tuesday evening. Gold keep grinding up. This is our oversold area. We might want to wait till we get up here. We'll see. Maybe we don't want to short gold. I don't know. I don't like this right here. I spoke too soon. Oh yeah, NQ's moving. Gold's not really doing much, is it? Yeah, I don't know if we want to short it, actually. So we're breaking a key level on NQ here. Do we get continuation to the downside? Or does it bounce again? This is IB mid. We bounced here once already. $648. Let's see what we get, shall we? Let's see what my top step X is doing. Still shows my profits from earlier today. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm wondering if they're not going to count the trading day.
Order filled.
What are you doing? I don't like the noises. Looks like everything got reset. Well, that's annoying. Buy market. Sell market. I gotta reset all my hotkeys. Close position. Oh. Cancel all. Flatten all. Break even. Center on last price. Okay. Okay. All set up. All right. Yeah, but what's weird is my profits are still up, Chuck, from this morning. So it's not like it's not reset. Yep, this is price discovery, right? It's so we can look for a back test short. That's correct. This is not a buy area. We don't buy here now anymore. We look to trade in the direction of this price action. So if you want to try and take a back test short. Now, obviously it bounced here. We're looking for trending conditions. We wanted to hold and accept down here. Now, just because it's trading down here doesn't mean it's, we're automatically in trending conditions. Just like we can trade below the band and go back up into it. We're not always guaranteed price discovery, but it is a part of the confirmation layer. So the longer it spends down here, the more trending like the conditions are, like what we saw back here. This is earlier today. So we traded in balance most of the day. All right, these moves, there it goes. More downside. So I did grab a short here. Side on MNQ. 270 seems good. Nice short. So now this is, it's saying like it's an extreme reading that can get bought up, but it can stay. All right. So let's see if we can, if there's a back test short or if this is like a V-shaped recovery. Oh shit. I was trading my My 5 accounts, I didn't even realize it. Going well though. I don't generally like to trade these accounts in the Asia session. Yep, that's correct, Poker Channel. All that stuff happens. You are correct. So I guess they'll count today as one trading day. Is that what's going to happen now? So to go over, so I got some questions on, yeah. So we treat this as the VWAP wave style, right? So this is value area high, this is value area low, this is point of control. So all the same principles apply, right? So this is the balance area, right? We're trading in balance, we fade the extremes. This is price discovery. So if we're trading here, this is trending conditions. We look to trade in the direction of the price discovery. And then you can go for really extreme scalps as well. But for the most part, we're expecting continuation. But it did call that bottom right there pretty nice at that extreme level. I did not buy it. I did catch the short from here to here, though. Yep, it's in trading view. Yeah, me too. So I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm not a fan. I like to see like a fresh new number for the day, you know? Anybody else feel me on that? I don't want to come into a new day with my P&L from the day before still up. It messes me up psychologically. All right, do we try the VWAP Bounce short? That's short 305. 5 points here. 10 points. Yeah, baby. It's so blurry. It's weird that it's that blurry. Nice trade. Okay. What are you guys seeing? Anything out there? What's gold doing? Grinding up. Glad we didn't short it. But we are getting up to an interesting level that I might want to short. So let's do this. Oof. What's the new contract in gold? Gee, thank you. All right, let's see what we do up here at weekly VWAP, but I like it here. Yeah, I haven't traded much gold though, so I don't even know. I don't think I've traded gold at all in the last few weeks. So forgive me. Forgive me, oh wise legion of gold traders. So we had a couple of good trades here. So this is kind of our line in the sand, right? This key low volume node off the composite. We took the short up here, the VWAP Bounce short. Okay, so this is weekly VWAP here. This is where we can look for a short trade as we get up to it. It's pretty much at 43. It's about 10 ticks from here. All right here. I'll start with a small 2 micros here. So I'll give it a 20 tick stop. We've respected weekly VWAP a few times. It's been support, it's been resistance. So let's see if it holds again, or whether they just rip us through it. Anything is possible. So 42.6. I didn't realize it wasn't showing the chart, but this is weekly VWAP. It's been respected multiple times. So let's see if we get a pullback. Otherwise, we bail. I don't always expect it to play out to the tick, right? This move, it went above it by 10 ticks before it rejected. Yeah, sorry, Kyle. I didn't realize it wasn't on the chart. Sometimes I forget what screen I'm on. You know, when you have like 9 monitors, it's easy to forget. All right. So it could blast through it. We might get a back test. We'll see. I'll probably give it 20 ticks, 15, 32.7. Maybe up to 44. We got to get back below 42 because that's an LVN here on the current profile. Here we go. So that's 10 ticks right there. Back to IB mid. See if we can get back to upper band at 47. 40 spot 7. Nah. Fighting with this level. It wants to push through it. I'll probably tighten up my stop a little bit for my remaining contract at 43.5. The problem is equities are going down and it's driving gold up. So this is gold, Wendy. GCG. GCG. Nice, Eric. Eric says, I don't always trade after hours, but when I do, yeah, hit the stops. So we reevaluate now. I don't trade breakout, so I don't long at the top of the market. It's just not how I trade. Could keep going up. Who knows? NQ could have a bit of a return to value, but I don't like that we're still trading below this low volume level. Might take another stab at this. Back in 42.8. Tight stop. So that means we're forming a bit of a value area, which can also be seen in the price action, right? We're probably building a little bit of a distribution here. All right, so this is value area high area up here on the distribution. So you could be looking for the fade in this area. Yeah, gold can be good in the Asia session. However, Asia technically hasn't opened yet. So it'll be another 30 minutes to Tokyo, and then we have China after that. So this is kind of the slow part, unfortunately, but I'm not streaming any later because I go to bed. So this is when we deal with it. It's a good time for questions. All right, so we continue to form a value area here. Looks like we bounced off of the weekly. 259. Huh. Noticing a significant transparency between this weekly VWAP down here. Why is it doing that? There we go. That's why. It's not been adjusted. Adjusted for the contract roll. Starting to work. Yeah, this is a much slower trading session, so I'm still in this thing. Stops right up here at 43 point spot 7, short at 42 spot 8. Because I got back in. I got stopped out. We kind of hung out, stopped me out by a tick, so I decided to get back in. So you can see I'm short here, 42 spot 8. So I'm up 20 ticks right here. Yes, it is. Took long enough. Get back down to VWAP. That'd be sweet. Yeah, bring me back to VWAP. Higher time frame. Rules. Nice short. I'm going to take this to 38. I'm going to try and take it to 38. We're close to, I want to get into the 38s. We have another 10 ticks to go. No, 20 ticks from here, actually. Well, 10 ticks to get into 38.9. Maybe take a cover a little bit here. It bounced right at the point of control. Weekly VWAP is king. Well, I'm going to put my stop back at stop break even here. Peel off a contract or two. Can't lose on the trade. Every trading system has drawdown, Pocatano. Every trading system. You can't trade perfectly all the time. You're going to have losing days, losing weeks. You can even have losing months. And if you amplify your scalability, you can amplify your losses too. So you're thinking one-sided of the equation, like you're going to win all the time. It's not the way it works. But some people need to experience that themselves because everybody thinks they're going to be a trading savant. And then they actually try and do it and they realize how hard everything is. Waiting for this trade to work. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. It all starts with passing accounts. Once you get a pass accounts, then it's about getting a payout. Once you get a payout, getting multiple payouts. All right, it's a journey. It doesn't just all click at once. Many people find out passing an evaluation does not a consistent trader make, nor does getting a payout. I remember the first time I got a payout, I was like, I figured it out. I remember the first time I had a $10,000 winning day for that matter. was like, I'm going to be freaking rich. I'm a genius. And the reality was I just took on way too much risk. I got lucky. That was what really happened that day. Come on, gold. Is this thing going to come all the way back up? Very well might. If it does, I'm out. I wonder how many people experience that same story, Bob. What could go wrong? We're all going to be rich, just like Ross. That guy's a monster. He's having like, you know, $40,000, $50,000 days regularly now. All right, we're back up. That's that. That's that for that trade. Does anybody know how Corey turned his RSI into Heikin-Ashi candlesticks? That was pretty cool. I don't know how he did that. When you put your chart in H. Oh shit. Would you look at that? Yeah, just turn it on Heikin-Ashi candles. And it turns the indicator into Heikin-Ashi too. It's cool. Just kind of smooths everything out a little bit. Now, I don't trade on Heikin-Ashi candles, but I also don't trade on the chart either. So here we are. I don't know if I like it because it doesn't get me the accurate levels price wise. Like on here, it looks like we're really close to the level, but in reality, we're not really that close. It's got to go up a lot higher. So careful how you use that. At least for someone like me who likes to trade close to price levels. Still in that gold. It didn't stop me out. I feel like this is going to keep going up. Yeah, Ross is verified profitable trader. Yeah, absolutely. And when I traded with him, I had to be verified too. I had to submit all my broker statements. Yeah, I meant NQ. All right, Logger. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Got a second touch of that weekly VWAP. Yeah, so the way I have my DOM set up now is pretty awesome, actually. I have a giant 27-inch curve monitor flipped vertically, so I can see 40 points on NQ, which is 160 ticks on the monitor and all the price levels. Wonder if I can show you. No, I don't know if it's gonna be allow me to really do it well. So Matt had a great question. He said he's always heard that TradingView doesn't give accurate info with volume profile because they don't have tick data, or they don't pass long bit exchange data. So I guess it's not an issue. So I actually have tick data volume profile up on this monitor right here. So I can see a very accurate volume profile. And I can tell you it's usually not all that different on TradingView. One thing I noticed, usually that's the biggest difference, is like there'll be a different point of control, which doesn't really matter to me that much because it's more the structure I'm looking at. High volume nodes, low volume nodes. That's really what I'm looking for. That's what's really important. And I can see that easily in TradingView. You can see where the LVNs and the high volume nodes are. And I don't really care which peak on the chart is the point of control. I just care where the highest volume areas and points are. It doesn't need to be the official point of control for the day. I can see that quite easily. So it's a good question. Generally not an issue. Okay, now NQ is coming up to weekly VWAP here, and the value area high here. Pretty much there now. So I might look for a little bit of a scalp short. If we can push a little higher, maybe not. Short 20 3/4, maybe 5-pointer. Right back to point of control. Point of control's at 16 1/4. I'll put it at 16 1/2. And looks like it's about to fill down here at this level. Bids below it, filled. So we had a bit of a, we have value area high on the profile, and it was, on the R side, we're at the upper band area. So a little balance area fade to the downside, back to point of control VWAP. Small scalp, 5 points, 20 ticks. Nothing exciting because things are very slow. No, this wouldn't be a VWAP trade. This is a diddle in the middle trade here. If you want to fade back to VWAP here, Iggy. The VWAP bounce trade is better in trending conditions. You can get scalps off the VWAP for sure. This is not the conditions I would typically like to do that in because we're kind of chopping around it. Wendy, Santa hasn't brought my Stream Deck yet. Well, it's not Christmas yet, Wendy. What happened this morning when you said you had to reset your Stream Deck buttons? Oh, yeah. So I think it was the cookies. I don't know. Maybe they reset Project X, but I had to re-sign all of my hotkeys. It doesn't take me long. I just press the button. When you go to set the hotkey, you just press the button on the Stream Deck because they're already set on the Stream Deck. It makes it easy to reset. Back down it goes. Time is it? All right, guys, come join us on the stream tomorrow. We're going to be giving away an account. We're doing the 12 days of Christmas prop firm giveaway. So every day I'm giving away a prop firm account. So make sure you join us on the stream tomorrow morning. You get a prop firm. You get a prop firm. Everybody gets a prop firm. Maybe one day we'll give away cars on this channel. That will be the day when I give away a car to one happy trader. I can dream, can't I? You know, a lot of people dream about buying fancy cars. I thought it's one thing to buy a fancy car for yourself, but the day I felt like I really arrived was when I bought a fancy car for my loved one, my wife. Nothing beats that experience. When I bought her a brand new Lexus, that felt amazing. Still might get a little bit of a scalp short up here at weekly VWAP upper band. All right, here it goes. Maybe, Wendy. Maybe. The jury's still out on that one. We'll find out. Well, we both love cats, so that wasn't difficult. We're not like one of those households where like one person loves cats and the other one's like, ugh. No, we both love those cats very, very much. Trey. Starbucks is expensive. There it goes. Back down again. Hell. It's almost like we're in a balanced market. That's crazy. JP's definitely a good man. And Ray, you definitely deserve a Lexus with Starbucks in it every single day. I took one, or I got out of it a little fast too. But yeah, that was a good little short. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up here. I have to get to bed so I can wake up early and trade with you guys live in a market that really moves, the New York Open, where we can have some real fun. Jake, good. Is it helping? I'm actually loving it quite a bit myself. I've been using it a little longer, and the more I use it, the more I like it. Does give good signals. All right, good night, guys. If you're going to keep trading, manage your risk, stay sharp. You guys can head on over. I know some of you bring the after party to the gold trading chat. The after party. Bring it on over. Hey, good eye, Mike from Australia. We're actually wrapping up the street, but try to catch us next time. We'll be out live Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a wonderful evening, guys. If you're going to keep training, manage your risk, stay sharp, and I'll see you guys in the morning.